guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. My name is Brandon. We have 10-2 with us, and he can say his name and all the things that he does in that.
How's it going, man? My name is Johnny. I am in 10-2, which is a solo project, and I currently do everything in it. So I play guitar, I do the drums, the bass, all that stuff. So
Awesome. So my first... What are you going to say, Johnny?
I said that's what 10-2 is. It's just a solo thing. It's actually my initials.
There you
so
go.
10-2 JB. So.
Awesome. So my first question, Johnny, I typically don't have too many solo artists, so I always love having that opportunity to interview solo artists. But how did you start out writing, what you do, like the type of style that you write? Because I was listening to a few tracks on your upcoming record, and half of it is like alternative rock and the other half's like acoustic, like singer-songwriter sort of stuff. So I guess the first part of the question is, how'd you start out doing music? Like, were you in a band before you decided to go solo, or how'd that come about?
Yeah, I've been in bands since I was in high school, and to sort of age myself, I graduated in 2001, so it's been a while.
Okay.
And then for about 7 years, I played in a band called Still the Sky's Limit, where I was the lead singer and songwriter, and so that was an alternative rock band. And then about the end of 2015, the band just fell apart, just because people move on.
Of course.
And then so I was forced to go solo, basically, and I didn't want to stop playing music, so that's when the singer-songwriter stuff came in. But then I liked both styles, so I decided for the new record to do both styles, just do different sides of it.
That's cool. I think that's unique. I would definitely say it's unique and something that I haven't seen or heard. So that's kind of something that caught my ear and caught my eye. Was like, oh, okay, cool. He has some like alternative rock stuff, and I'm like, that's really interesting. And then I clicked onto a few other songs, and they're like acoustic, like singer-songwriter sort of stuff, and I thought that was really interesting as well. So I kind of wanted to know, the thought process that went behind that. I guess you just didn't want to go full like singer-songwriter. You wanted to still keep your, I guess, roots per se.
Yeah, I love both. I really do like both a lot. So like I started off doing a demo that was just singer-songwriter, but then down the line I just had to do the alternative rock stuff as well. So I just combined the two.
There you go. My next question, Johnny, where are some favorite places you guys like to go see shows at? Or I don't know if you played shows yet, but like any shows you'd like to go see.
Well, see, I'm actually from Southern California, and I just moved to Orlando about a year and a half ago. I used to go to Chain Reaction in Anaheim all the time. All the time. Since I was a kid. And then the House of Blues. I like the House of Blues a ton. I've played there a few times. Again, my band, previous to this, we actually did a bunch of DIY touring, so I've gone around all over the place in the United States. And, touring is just the most fun thing in the world, so different venues. I don't know if you know what Webster Hall is?
Yes, I live I live kind of close to Webster Hall, probably about, I'm like an hour and a half outside of New York City, so I know the area.
I think it's shut down now, but that was probably one of my favorite shows ever, because it's like a 5-story place, and it was just amazing, so that was really cool too.
Awesome. My next question, Johnny, what are some of your musical influences?
I'm sure the biggest musical influence I have is Taking Back Sunday. Just they've been so consistent since I was in high school. Through all of that, Emarosa is huge for me right now. I love Emarosa. I love the vocals and the different guitar stuff. It's all over the spectrum, though. I'd go down to even like Christina Perri, if you know.
Oh, wow. Yes. Yep.
Christina Perri. I don't know. I just heard a new Secret song today. I really like that. So anything that comes out, I was a huge fan of Memphis Mayfire a while ago. So yeah, just all over the spectrum, really.
What do you think played into how your writing style kind of plays out in the album that you're going to be releasing? Were there any particular artists that you were listening to at the time that you were like, wow, this influenced the alternative side, and this influenced like the singer-songwriter sort of stuff?
I think the production on the Emarosa album that came out, the 131,
yes,
or 131, I'm not sure which.
You're right.
That production is amazing. I love the production of that. Just whoever mixed and mastered that, I think it was, who was that? Guy up in Seattle, I think, did that. But I love that album so much. I was stuck on it the entire time I've been recording, and that's where the production came from. The singer-songwriter stuff, I guess I'm a huge fan. Back in the day, like Dashboard Confessional.
Yeah, of course.
Ace Enders is a huge influence on me, or Arthur Enders, however he like wants to call himself. Love that guy. So that kind of was the singer-songwriter side, and then the alternative rock side. I mean, I guess Taking Back Sunday stuff, but then you add the guitar riffs of like a Memphis Mayflower. I love those solos. Oh, Seosin. I was a
Yeah.
giant fan of Seosin. Giant fan. So all that stuff, you just kind of combine it, and then whatever happens, happens. So
I know this
that's
is
sort of
I know this is also a divisive question because I know some people I wouldn't say are butthurt about it, but like you mentioned Seosin, so I have to ask, were you a Seosin fan with Cove or Anthony Green?
I knew them when Cove came in. I heard them about the time they got signed to Capitol, and they put out that I guess it was the little
The self-titled.
white album, self-titled
Yeah,
album. Yeah,
yeah.
I liked it a ton. I was a huge fan. Like Collapse, the song Collapse is probably my favorite. I wasn't a huge fan of the one that went to radio, which is that Voices.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was okay. It had some cool guitar riffs, but there's a bunch of the tracks other than that I was a huge fan of. But then I do like the recent album they did with Anthony Green.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I liked it. It didn't have the original guitarist, so I think that kind of influenced it a bit, which I would have liked to see him in there, which I guess he's in the Used now. But
Yes, you're correct.
yeah, but I don't know. I liked it. I actually like Anthony Green a lot in Circus Survive.
Yes.
So that's where I kind of came into that whole scene. I was more along the lines of like Newfound Glory and Blink-182 back when they were coming up. Seosin was there, or Seosin. I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
No,
but.
you're right. You're right. You're definitely right. And I also agree with you in that same question because anybody that brings up Seosin, I feel like that's a question I have to ask because some people are like Anthony Green camp only. I love Anthony Green, or they're like Cove's the best, even though he sounds like shit live. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, live is garbage. I'll give you that. Whoever produced that self-titled album did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing caught me. I went to Taste of Chaos the year that came out and watched just for them,
Oh.
literally just for that band. So
That's amazing. That's
that was
amazing.
yeah.
But my next, and also I felt like with your getting back to your record, I felt like for me it was kind of like I the Mighty-esque in the alternative rock sort of stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I felt like Brent like solo stuff in like the more singer songwriter.
Wow, that's a
sort of
huge compliment. Thank you.
No problem.
I
no
like
prob-
it. Yeah, I've been a big fan of them for a long time. I hate being a name dropper. So a long time ago, I recorded an album back with my old band with a producer named Eric Ron,
Yeah, he's awesome.
and he's the guy who sort of, well, to my knowledge, he sort of discovered and brought I the Mighty up. Got them to Equal Vision, did all their early stuff, and that's when I caught on. And I don't know if you know the song "Cutting Room Floor."
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my absolute favorite. Love that song. But I've been following them ever since. And yeah, they're a huge influence as well, I'm sure.
Awesome.
It's like those things you don't know, but then
Yeah,
you
then
hear from later, like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Yeah.
I also am like you. I started out listening to them on actually Pure Noise. I mean Pure
Oh,
Volume.
they're like super early.
Super early when they had like Hearts and Spades out on that, and ironically enough, I'm wearing like an I the Mighty shirt. But
Nice.
but yeah, so I've been following it since then, and then when Cutting Room Floor, like Carmen Never Sleeps, that's come out.
Also,
So it's so
Yeah.
good. It's so good. I mean they're like one of my favorite bands. So I mean
Brent is the most ridiculously awesome vocalist I've ever heard. That guy can do anything.
he's so good.
So it's like amazing to hear because I like the way they actually mix those records too because they definitely bring his vocals out quite a bit, and it's just keeps me away. So
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But my next question, John, not to, we were sidetracking, but I like it. That's what keeps it interesting. But what are some of the bands that you've been jamming more recently? I know you said Secrets, but are there any like that?
the Secrets, yeah, they put out a song like a couple days ago, so I was listening to that. But I mean, seriously, the Amorosa record, that 131, I've just been totally stuck on that thing. I was stuck on Picturesque for a while. They put out the EP and then they kind of combined it to make a full length.
Yes, correct.
Who else have I been listening to? Just random bands here and there. I try to find. I mean, Chon. You know Chon?
Yeah. Oh, I love Chon. Yeah.
Amazing. I think Stolas. A band called Stolas.
Yep.
Just a bunch of really awesome guitar stuff because I like both. I love awesome, amazing guitar riffs and then awesome vocals, and that's kind of what I'm stuck on.
There we go. There we go.
And I've got the luxury of having a bunch of friends that introduce me to new bands and stuff. So even if I don't find them myself,
Somebody will send you something.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Next question, John. I'm gonna have a fun one for you. If you could pick a song to cover, what song would it be?
My favorite song of all time is "Ever So Sweet" by Early November. So I've actually covered that already, like years and years ago. I do that one, but I want to do something that's way out of the realm, like some sort of hip hop song.
Okay.
If I could figure something out to do there, I've honestly been looking on like YouTube for like top 40 stuff, and to be straight up with you, I completely hate most of those songs. But I'm trying to find something that I can, create myself, whether it's going to be a singer-songwriter style or an alternative rock style. So that I don't really know. I mean, it really depends on something that strikes me. Like I tried to do was a long time ago. I did "Bottoms Up" by Trey Songz.
Oh
Tried to
yeah.
do that. Didn't really turn out as well as I'd liked. So I'm gonna keep moving with that. But that's a good question. I'd have to think about that a lot more, just because I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
It's a question that you'll have to get back to me on. So,
Well, I'll do another one. I would probably cover. This is based on what people have told me before. They say I look like a certain lead singer of another band, and I would cover the song "The Kill" just to by 30 Seconds to Mars.
oh, okay.
That's
No.
what everybody on that too. So that's for my old drummer Aaron. Always wants me to do that song, so I'll do that song.
A little bit, a little bit. I wouldn't
Yeah,
say like
yeah, not much.
close, but
yeah.
not. That would be a good one. I mean, I feel like that, with them resurging and stuff like that, I feel like that would be a good one to cover for sure.
Yeah,
And I'm a huge
it'd be
30
cool.
Seconds to Mars fan too, so that
Yeah,
also.
my old drummer slash like best friend, Aaron. He is a massive fan of 30 Seconds to Mars, so he always gives me crap for that.
All right, next question, John. Another fun one. Favorite food to eat, of course.
Favorite food? I'm a huge sweets fan, so I would go for like a Milky Way or a Snickers or something.
Interesting.
But also, actually, so since I moved east from California, I like hamburgers. So back in California, I'd eat In-N-Out Burger all the
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Here, I actually eat Steak and Shake a ton. I love Steak and Shake, so that would be my favorite food at the moment. Is a Steak and Shake.
That's probably also a divisive question. That which one's better?
Yeah, I'd have to go with In-N-Out Burger is better,
Ooh,
but
okay.
I can eat Steak and Shake like every day. So
Ooh, there
it
you
really
go.
depends on the spot. Yeah.
We're just loading up our interview with the most divisive questions.
No worries, no worries.
But yeah, I actually went out to California and I had In-N-Out, and I think it's delicious. So
Oh,
I
it's
would
amazing. Yeah,
probably also agree with you on that one as well.
it's
Uh,
addictive.
it is, it is. I think about it pretty often. I'm like, damn, I wish they were out here. But
Yeah.
next question, John. Getting back to the music, who is somebody that you'd like to collaborate with?
Collaborate with? Good question as well. Brent. Brent Walsh. I mean, that's like a easy one. Him or Bradley from Amarosa. Just based on their vocals. I adore their vocals. Oh, and Tillian, but obviously Brent just did that, so yeah, that's a cool that song's pretty cool too. The I the Mighty song with Brent and
Silver
Tillian singing
tongues.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome, awesome.
yes.
Next
That's cool.
question. I know you play a lot of musical instruments, but if there is one that you could play and be really good at, besides the ones you know how to play, what would it be?
I mean, I guess when I was a kid, I actually wanted to play saxophone. I never did. Maybe I'd give that a shot. Um, I guess that'd be it. Yeah. Other than that, I really like playing guitar a ton. Like it's my favorite thing in the world. But
Awesome,
yeah, I'll go saxophone.
awesome. Next question. In your opinion, who puts on a great live show?
Taking Back Sunday, they put on an amazing live show. I mean, I would watch them all the time because I mean he's insane. He
Yeah.
just goes crazy and runs all over the place. You know who puts on a great live show, and I haven't been to one of theirs in a long time, but Fall Out Boy. Those
Really?
guys are
Okay.
really, yeah. The shows I've been to and the shows I've seen on like YouTube, they put every effort into it, so I appreciate that about them. Who else? I went to an I the Mighty show at the back booth over here in Orlando,
Yes.
and that was really entertaining too. Yeah,
I
and
caught-
I like the fact that they like he is as good live as he is on record. And that's
I-
a huge deal to me.
I also agree with that.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
yeah.
like for when I saw him, he was just getting over a cold, but even still,
Oh,
I think he still sounded like phenomenal. So I don't know. I think he.
yeah, yeah.
I
It's awesome to watch.
I don't think I've ever like I've caught him pretty much most of the times that he's been in like the Philly, New Jersey area, and I don't think I've seen him perform bad like one time at least. So I would say he's very consistent. But my next question, John, speaking about bands, if you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
A dream tour.
You can also include yourself if you'd like.
If it was me, I would just be over the moon to tour with the early November, just because that is he as a songwriter is my hero basically.
Yes.
Arthur Enders. I would just go. I mean, obviously, I had the Mighty just because they'd be so fun to watch every night. Emerosa, because I'm obsessed with them right now. So. And then like you could go like old school, like put like a Blink 182 in there just because they're legends. I mean, I know they're still young enough, but they're still legends. You know, it's like so that'd be pretty cool. So
That'd
it'd be
be
kind of an eclectic punk rock, alternative rock tour.
absolutely, absolutely. Next question: favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Okay, favorite movie is wow, why can I not think of this? Oh my gosh, my girlfriend would kill me right now because I always talk about it. Matt Damon. Why can't I think of the movie right now?
Was he in space?
No, 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 he wasn't in space.
Okay, so
It's
it's
an
not that
older
one.
movie. Then after like Matt Damon, um,
Was it? Oh man, I think I know what you're
it's
talking about too.
they won an Academy Award for the writing of that. Why am I not? I'm blanking.
How about you answer your favorite movie and then I mean favorite TV show? We'll come back to it.
I don't really watch TV. Honestly, I'm a big sports fan, so I watch a lot of sports, and I would choose sports over pretty much any TV show.
Wow.
So if
Okay.
you want to call sports a TV show, sure.
I'm trying
Me
to.
and my mom are giant baseball fans, so I literally have a St. Louis Cardinal hat everywhere.
There you go.
So I'll go to a baseball game or watch it on TV.
Oh man, I'm trying to look
I'm
up.
gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. I'm trying to figure out which one it.
I can't remember, right. My favorite movie, and I can't remember the title, of course.
Don't worry, you're not the first. You're not the first, and I'm sure you won't be the last because that's.
Good Will Hunting. It's Good Will
Oh.
Hunting. That's my favorite movie of all time. Gosh, I can't believe I couldn't think of that. You know what my second one is? Is The Majestic. Have you ever heard of The Majestic?
Yes, I have actually.
Jim Carrey movie. I absolutely love that movie as well. So
Awesome, awesome. Next question: if you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be?
I did that. It's 131 by Emirates. I literally have been doing that for like the last, I don't know, when did it come out? Like a year ago almost?
Yeah.
I've been obsessed with it. I just love the production. I love the vocals. I love the guitars. I love the drums. I love the way they mixed it, and like the drums are sitting back in certain songs and they're up. I'm a huge production freak at the moment, so that's kind of what I've been focusing on. So I'd take that. Yeah, that's what I would listen to for a month straight.
And you have,
Yeah.
so that's.
Yeah, so I'll keep listening for the next one.
Did
Yeah.
you check out? Well, okay, we talked a lot about Bradley, but did you check out his older band that he was in, Squid the Whale?
I did. I didn't actually know. Well, I knew of them before he joined
Okay.
Emerosa, but I didn't really pay too much attention until after. So I've checked out some of the older stuff, and it was not exactly my style, but I saw
feel
where it was to transfer into Emerosa. And honestly, actually, in terms of vocalists, I'm also a huge Johnny Craig vocals fan. I think
Yes.
that guy's got not a giant fan of him as a person necessarily. I'm just gonna throw it out there, but yeah, his vocals are amazing too. So kind of a change for that band, Emerosa too, which is interesting to go from Johnny Craig to. I mean, I guess Tillian was in there for a while, right? Was he in that?
No,
Or was he-
Tillian
I know he's
was-
Dance Gavin Dance.
Tillian was Dance Gavin Dance. Tillian was actually in Tides of Man, and then he.
Yeah, Tides of Man. I used to like Tides of Man a lot too.
Yeah, so then he went. They had a phase that he was going to be in
That's what it was.
Emerosa, and then he decided to not do it. I don't know for what reason. I guess because the Dance Gavin Dance thing came up, and he decided to go with Dance Gavin Dance instead. But there are like demos out there with him on it, so I guess they were working on stuff. I think another person that was actually supposed to be a vocalist for Emerosa at some point was Donovan from Hail the Sun.
Oh yeah, have you heard their new song? I like that thing.
Yes. Oh, the album's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
I don't know if you checked that out yet, but
I haven't heard the whole album. I saw they put out a single like a couple days ago, and it
yes.
starts off soft, and it goes that awesome chorus where it gets hard, and then it comes back to that was pretty awesome.
But I was like talking with them actually 2 or 3 days before they released that song, and they said that they had a EP that they released, and that came out Friday. So
Huh? I
they
didn't even
had
know
like
that. Okay.
5 songs. So there you go. That's it.
Yeah, I know they're on that tour right now too, so that'll be cool.
Awesome.
That's cool for yeah. So
And lastly, Johnny, tell them about your music, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
sure. My music will be released on January 5th, which is 8 weeks from Friday, last Friday. Uh, you can find my anything. My central hub is 102.me. So that'll lead you to anything. I mean, I've got YouTube, I've got Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. So it's all on 102.me.
Awesome.
And yeah, the record will be out on January 5th. I'm putting out a lyric video coming up pretty soon for the first song, and then we're actually doing 3 videos. I wrote 3 songs that are of the same event that happened to one of my friends,
Okay.
but from the three different perspectives because there were 3 people involved.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
we're doing three videos of that, of each, one for each of the songs, going for the 3 perspectives. So that'll be kind of interesting, hopefully. But yeah, that's it. But I guess at 102.me, some alternative rock songs, some singer-songwriter stuff. And then I'm going to try to head out on tour. So we'll see what happens.
Well, there you go. Definitely go check out Johnny's stuff. Like he said, 10-2. I will leave links in the description where you can go check out his music. I don't know if I'm pretty sure you had at least 1 single, correct, released. We will have at least, hopefully, something out by the
Yeah,
time
I'll
this
put
goes
some
out.
out there, yeah.
But go check out Johnny's stuff. As I mentioned, it was really cool. First of all, we met on the I the Mighty group, whatever,
The
and
Facebook group page, yeah.
Facebook group page, whatever. But it's really cool, and that community is really cool. So if you do like I the Mighty, go join that. Not to plug that, but if you would like to.
No, that's cool. That's an awesome thing because everyone's coming together and they're putting out their own covers of the songs. They're putting out different art. I've seen on that,
Yes,
and
correct.
it's pretty cool. It's a cool community to start.
Well, definitely go check that out. Go check out Johnny's stuff. Thanks to I the Mighty again for, bringing this all together.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
If you enjoy it, we do here at Audio Addiction. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. I will be having a review out of Johnny's new album out probably next month at some point. So definitely check that out. And of course, thank you to Johnny for coming on and chatting about his upcoming album.
Hey, thank you very much for having me, by the way. I really appreciate it.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos. So definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.